We got some work to do now. We can count on you.
Everybody, it's just possibly a bad week. It's just the time to get. 2020 has been weighing on us. Everything in the geek world, there's just so much. There's so much going on. And we got a bone to pick. We have a rant today. We have another rant about spoilers. It's too much, people. It's too much. I'm going to let Christoph start this one. I mean, if I've released these in the order that we should have released these, I've had my bone, Christoph's had his bone. This is a joint bone to pick of spoilers, but
that made me laugh. I don't know why. It's not legit.
I'm going to let Christoph here start it off because I know that he's got a lot building up in him about Spider-Man.
Just spoilers in general.
Spoilers in general. Spider-Man is really what's hit this bone off for you right now.
We'll get to that because that's a big point. But one second. As a man of culture, as a man who is a nerd, as a man who
I want to say maybe not a man of culture, but a man of pop culture.
Pop culture, you're right. Excuse me, man of pop culture. And I like to predict things. I like to I don't spoil it for myself. It's just theories and stuff like that. I fucking hate spoilers. I
want to say something on that point. I understand what you mean. We're geeks. We like to have our imagination run. Don't give us the answer. Give us the clue.
Give us clues so we can think about it. Because guess what? When Iron Man, before I even start this, Iron Man 2008, at the very fucking end, when I saw Nick Fury, I was like, we're going to get Avengers, and then we're going to get Thanos. Avengers 2012, we saw Thanos. I was like, we're going to get a movie where Thanos kicks ass. Fast forward to 2018, Endgame. I call that. I effing call that. Like, I was so happy with myself. I felt that relief. No spoilers happened. I didn't read up anything. I was just like, yes. All the comic book, all the times of reading the Marvel comics finally came through fruition. That's why I fucking hate spoilers, because I kind of know the context of what's going to happen because I read the comic books. Once again, I'm a man of pop culture. I know it's going to happen. When I saw the effing spoiler cast of Spider-Man 3, I wanted to flip shit. I don't even know if I want to see Spider-Man 3. So, not the original Spider-Man's, not Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, but with the what's his name? Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Oh, Tom Holland.
I didn't watch Spider-Man 1 trailers. I didn't watch any of them because Spider-Man is my guy. I didn't watch Spider-Man 2 trailers at all. I went in there blind and I felt great. Now that I know what the fuck is going to happen in Spider-Man 3, I don't even know if I want to happen. I don't even know if I want to see it. We got I forgot his name, for Doc Ock coming back from the original Spider-Man, which when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is rude. This is going to be a Spider-Verse. Then I saw Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire signed on. I was like, oh, this is some bullshit. We're going to get a live-action Spider-Verse, which I'm happy about, but I don't want to see that. I wanted to go in and be blown away, because I'm calling it right now. You can mark my words. We're going to get a Sinister Six battle. We're going to get a Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire is going to be Spider-Man swinging around, and Tom Holland is going to be a regular kid, and then they're going to be like, oh, J.J. Jonathan, whatever his fucking name is, Triple J, you were wrong about about Peter Parker. He's not actually Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man over there. That's what's going to happen. And you can mark my words. That's what's going to happen. It's going to clear up his name, because at the end of Spider-Man 2, I was surprised when Peter Parker got outed for Spider-Man. I was like, how are they going to fix this? There was a complications with Disney sending it back to Fox, but Disney was like, nope, we're taking it back from you, and now we're going to get Spider-Man 3 with Sinister Six. And it's just, as a man, it's just...
Christoph, I want to give you this hope, this slight bit of hope, and I know that you're saying you might not watch Spider-Man 3, but
I'm going to watch
you have to give Kevin Feige his commitments. He will give you something. He will give you something in that movie to where you're going to go, wait, what? You're going to get that.
Well, I don't know anymore, because...
You've predicted a lot. You have predicted a lot, but...
I don't even know, because this kind of confirms my theory with the stupid thing that they released, where the Doctor Strange... the second sequel of Doctor Strange... It's going to release with WandaVision and
So
WandaVision, which I already
obviously
knew.
we have all these timelines opened up, and it's going to shoot everything in.
Yes.
Now, I hope that this makes for comedy in future, because we do have this goes off the spoiler thing, but we do have, it goes a little bit with the Spider-Man thing. The Fantastic Four movie that was announced, right?
Yes.
So I'm hoping that we somehow get those little.
That's what it's gonna be.
Like something of like the other Fantastic Four movies getting put in there.
I don't think so. I think they're gonna refine, but what they're gonna do is they're gonna bring in Fantastic Four into the Marvel universe. They're going to bring X-Men into the Marvel universe. They're doing that through Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
You can mark my words right now. That's what they're gonna do. It's a great idea. Great. I like how they're doing it, but don't tell us this information. Don't say. You should have said two more. You should have just not even talk about Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield. You shouldn't even say that. Like,
yeah,
that.
The moment
that
I
in
read that, I was
itself
like,
would be
why?
the best
Why
spoiler.
did I need to know that? Why would you?
that-
Why wouldn't you have let me go into the movie theater and watch that?
And my jaw dropped seeing Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield. I would be like,
oh yeah, whoa!
I would go up and like,
fucking
take my
eruption.
money, Marvel, take my
The
fucking
eruption of it, all of it. I know you're looking more relaxed, and that's what happens on Bone to Pick. You start to get a little bit more relaxed, but for me,
That's for Spider-Man.
Well, yeah. So I want to bring up Hayden Christensen coming out in the Obi-Wan. Now that's another thing. Why? Why did you tell me that? I understand. Like, I don't need that. I don't need that to watch Obi-Wan. You said Obi-Wan and Ewan McGregor, and I went, yeah. Where do I sign up? Where do I go? Where do I go?
Do I
have to go to the movie theater and have somebody spit COVID into my mouth in order to watch it? I'll go.
I'll go in a bubble suit to go watch that. All right.
Whatever. Just Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi again. Oh my god. I mean, it's the only thing about the prequels I enjoy, and he outdid the original Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's insane. It's crazy. I'm for it. I didn't need you to tell me that Hayden Christensen's coming back as Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Like, why?
I get it. It's the rematch of the century. We're gonna have Vader take the high ground. We already know how that story ends, so that's not really a big fucking deal.
It's honestly not, but the because now what is it going to be? Is it going to be flashbacks? Is he going to face Vader? Why tell us that? You should have said Hayden Christensen. We would all thought, okay, flashbacks, because he's clearly Vader now. But
yes,
why give us that? Why?
But here's also what I want to bring up. Here's how you could have done that correctly. You announced 10 different things for I had Spider-Man on the brain. Star Wars. So you announced 10 things. There's a lot of things you could trickle in there of Hayden Christensen. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of different things. Even somehow he comes back as a Force ghost in Mandalorian. Something. You could have just said Hayden Christensen's coming back. And I'd been like, holy shit, Hayden Christensen's coming back? He didn't even want to do movies after being Vader, after being Anakin Skywalker. That's insane. What could he possibly do? Start the rumor mill. Mm-hmm. You probably would have got a better idea out of that, honestly.
Yeah,
the internet would have blown up, and we'd be like, "Oh my god, what if he does this? What if he does that?"
Yeah. What if he comes out Vader and like the scene from Rebels? Later, but it's messed up. Like,
there's a way that you can do this to where it's not a spoiler. It's not this. Okay, now I know what's gonna happen. Now I know you've got all these people in there. We're going to take everything, and Sony and Disney are going to be best friends, and we're going to take all of our shit and jumble it up into one big movie, and then throw it out. I don't want that. I don't want that. Why not just tell us? I don't even know how you could go about giving that information for Spider-Man and not spoiling it, so maybe just keep your fucking mouth shut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep your mouth shut. And then here's how you do that. It's way too soon. You did it too soon.
Oh, yeah.
Announce the title of the movie. The title of the movie could be Spider-Man's...
Spider-Verse. Multiverse.
No, well, you can't use Spider-Verse. We've already done that. I feel like if they name it Spider-Verse, that's the nail in the coffin for Spider-Man 3 for me, and I'm fucking done. come on, don't name it the Spider-Verse, please. Don't name it
Spider-Man,
the
Spider in the Webs, because technically in the Spider-Verse in the comic books, it's Lady Spider. I forgot her name. It's Queen Spider, whatever her name was, and her threads are, the different multiverse of Spider-Man. It's going to be something Spider-Man in the web
Spider-Man
or
spins
something like
his
that.
webs, something. Name it anything but the Spider-Verse. But anyways, give us that
Yes.
like that hit of the title
That
of like,
hit.
okay, yeah, okay, it's gonna be a multiverse kind of thing. Then be like, oh, Tobey Maguire, oh, this, and then now I'm getting excited, and I'm like, okay, well, I already knew because of the title, and you guys gave me that this is what's gonna happen. You just did it too soon. I feel like
Way
if you
too
would
soon.
if you would have done it after the title or something, or give us more, like, production hasn't even fucking started on this movie and you're already
I was
giving
gonna
us all
ask,
this
when the
shit.
hell is it supposed to come out? Like
There's no release date. It's
2024?
probably not gonna be until 2024. So maybe we forgot about it by then and it'll be something for us, but I doubt it. Any
I
more
will
spoilers?
say, I will say the only thing that did a spoiler right, but it wasn't more of a spoiler, it's more of a selling point, was Cyberpunk,
Cyberpunk,
because that
yeah.
game was delayed for I don't know how many years, probably
It
like
was
4 or 5 years.
I think it was about 4 or 5 years by the time
four or
that they
five
put in
years.
Keanu. We get
Yes.
that. I also, it's just Keanu. The whole
Keanu.
"you're breathtaking" thing
Yeah,
sold
you're
that game.
magical. Yeah.
I'm sure there's people who just bought that game because they're like, wait, I'm breathtaking. Let me buy this game. Oh my god, me? Oh, I can't believe it.
Oh, Keanu! Oh, oh.
So like, Keanu sells anything. I mean,
Yeah.
and he was in that height of John Wick. But that's just
Yeah,
another
right.
another fan cast of we need to talk just only about Keanu for an hour. But yes, that's where it's also done right, where it's a selling point. You didn't give us a lot. I've played Cyberpunk 2077 for, I think I'm at like 9-10 hours already,
Wow, he's
and
at 30.
he's there, but it's not. It's not to
Overwhelming or
that even that
underwhelming?
one, they gave us that one part.
Yeah.
If you would have gave us Hayden Christensen taking off the helmet, like, I don't even know how he's supposed to even be Vader. Just taking off the helmet and then put up anything. You could have said Hayden Christensen's as Vader in something, and we would have been like, oh shit, it's the Tiki Watiki or Tiki.
I don't know how to say his last name.
I don't know how his last name, but the guy who directed Thor.
Yes.
It could have been his movies got Vader in it because we don't really know anything about that yet. They just confirmed, like, yeah, we're still doing that. It could have been that. It could have been Vader's own show, starring Hayden Christensen. Vader's own
Rated R Darth Vader movie. I would be more
Darth
excited
Vader
for
movie.
that because
Something like
we need
that. Apparently they're doing a show also off of Darth Maul, so maybe he could have been involved in that. That's that Acolytes or something. We'll talk about that later.
But okay, no, it makes sense.
Yeah, so
Storyline.
it could have been anything else, but then you gave us that Obi-Wan thing, and it's like, well, okay.
I think they only did that because it's the big, Obi-Wan versus Anakin again. But once again, as diehard fucking,
I don't need to know it. I don't need to know it to watch it. And honestly, who did that sell that to?
Nobody.
Who did that sell that to? Like,
people who don't like Star Wars won't give a crap about
Yeah.
it. People who love
Like-
Star Wars are upset.
Like, people
so
are gonna be
who
like,
did you do that for?
like non-Star Wars fans are gonna be like, wait, Hayden Christensen, who hasn't been in a movie in years?
Last time I saw him was Jumper.
Oh.
Like what?
No, it wasn't even Jumper. It was something else.
I was
He
the last movie I
gangster.
saw.
He was a gangster. Yeah, no, he was in something else, but it was obviously in like 2011. I think was his last movie.
He's
Like,
still cashing in
who's-
that Star Wars money.
Yeah,
He don't
like,
care.
oh, Hayden Christensen. I somehow have been more excited if you'd have told me the little kid's gonna come back as Anakin Skywalker. No. Okay. All right. I thought I'd try it out. I just
That
saw
poor
a
kid
picture of
alone.
that
He's been
kid,
abused
like where he
enough.
is now, and he looks pretty
Yeah.
fucked up.
But
But
he's been abused. Let's leave that.
any more spoilers we want to talk about, Christoph? I mean, we've talked about how you can do it correctly. We've
You
gotten it
do
off
it
our chest of
correctly
everything.
without I think my problem is it's and this is how nerdy we are. We were nerds before it became cool. I think now that Disney and is seeing that it's cool to be nerdy, it's cool to be in that pop culture. So let's give out all the information for people who aren't very that well in depth with this knowledge can understand and kind of grasp for that. But those people that aren't into those movies like that, they won't really care. They don't want to know who Tobey Maguire is or Andrew Garfield is. Like they're like, oh, 2 more Spider-Mans. What's this now? Like a lot of people that I've talked to that like they don't care about the Spider-Man movies. They care more about the Spider-Verse movie just because, Miles Morales was the main character, which, obviously was a great fucking movie. But like a lot of people aren't going to really understand the how important or how mind-blowing and mind-boggling it is to have Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield back. Because once again, Tobey Maguire, he did not want to do Spider-Man 4. Andrew Garfield got fired.
I'm making
so
a call.
It's going to be...
I'm making a call. Off of that spoiler, I'm making a call. I don't know who will play him, but we're getting a Miles Morales in the MCU.
In a different timeline, yeah, I'll do that. Let's bring it on back. Give me what's her name?
Gwenpool? Or
yes.
not Gwenpool,
No.
Spider-Gwen. Sorry.
Spider-Gwen.
There is a Gwenpool too, but I keep on...
What's the actress's name? I forget her name. Emma Stone as Spider. As Spider.
Yeah, I remember that being
Gwen
rumored
Spider.
back in the day. Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah.
I saw a fan edit where they put her face in there, and it was like my.
Okay, give us that.
She
Don't
she
announce
looked at
it. Please, God, don't announce this.
Please don't. But I'm calling it right now. She should be Spider-Gwen. She looks at Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and goes, I let my Peter Parker die, and he looks at her like, I let my Gwen Stacy die, and I think I would love the movie.
I got chills just thinking about that. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe they gave us this so that we can then do this. Maybe that's it. I don't know,
You
but
think
don't
so?
do it.
They wanted us to get angry about this movie, even though we're still going to. I'm going to put
but
as
then
much
it
money
gives
as I
us
can into
now.
that movie.
Now look what's happening, Christoph. We're going into this. Okay, it's going to be a Spider-Verse, but what more can be in a Spider-Verse? I didn't bring this up to you because I know
Drop Mulaney as Spider-Pig. Please.
But it's like one of those live animated things.
Yes,
it's
please.
like the Chipmunks. I would fucking love it.
Please. Can I get Spider Knight? Can I get?
Okay.
Can I get?
Nick
what's his
Cage.
name?
Nick Cage. Spider Noir. Bring it all. Bring some of the Spider-Verse into this even. I mean,
I got
it's
happy
still
again.
part of the thing.
I got happy again.
But Christoph, I'm going to bring you back down because there's a spoiler I've been saving for Spider-Man that I decided now is the time to give it to you. Dane DeHaan and Willem Dafoe have been announced. Okay.
Yeah,
I
knew that.
thought maybe you knew that, but
Sinister Six. I said
to,
Sinister Six.
Yeah,
I knew the Sinister
Six. Which
Six.
we had already set that up at the end of the Andrew Garfield movies.
Yeah,
and now it's like, what is it going to be?
He got
Sinister.
Fired.
Let's see, 6, 12.
Oh, could be. There was a like a anti-Spider-Man group at one point. Like
12, like a Sinister.
There's like a shit ton of his villains.
18 or whatever, where it's going to be
like
all of the Sinister Sixes coming together in one thing to fight the 3, or
Green Goblin. Then you have Hobgoblin,
so
and then Electro. Jamie Foxx supposed to come back as Electro.
That was another thing. That was a long time ago. See, I had already forgotten about that. So maybe now.
Nope,
we're gonna forget about
fucking head. Because he played a great Electro, so I was happy. We're gonna get that one
Electro
dude who
with a
Shocker.
bad script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what honestly. That's my take on Anakin Skywalker. No one could have played that role. I'm sorry, George Lucas did not write that very well. I'm putting that out there right now. No one could do that.
Hayden Christensen did play that well, but
as well as he could.
Script. He just had a bad script.
Bad writing.
Bad scripts. Another bone to pick somewhere down the line. Bad script bones.
See, I have my bone to pick about Spider-Man. I'm a little happy now because of all these theories. I can't wait for them to come true. But I'm still pissed. I would have rather like my jaw to drop. I wanted to pee my pants in the theater or at home, where the fuck I am watching this movie. Yeah.
All right, that's it. The bone has been picked. The weight has been lifted.
I like that.
Now, if you like that weight lifted off your shoulders just as much as we did, hit that subscribe button, follow us for more bones and a lot more geek content. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Come on to